Territorial spirit. Territorial spirit. Welcome to IF Ancestors Kingdom. It's me, your queen, Nanaya Sankofa in your area. How are you doing, family? I hope all is well and you are blessed on your journey. Welcome once again here on YouTube and on Facebook. So today we are going to talk about the territorial spirit. Forgive me, my voice. I've been shouting a lot, you know. I'm sorry, excuse me. So let's continue. Today we are going to talk about the territorial spirit. Is it good? Is it bad? Family, I keep on saying it. In everything that we do in this life, we have good and bad. Yin and yang. You have to know how to balance everything in this world. What is good for you may be bad for somebody, and what is bad for somebody may be good for you. Find it out yourself. So many times, people will be doing their rituals. The other video I posted about the land spirit, working with the land spirits. I got a lot of feedback, and I'm out today to talk about the territorial spirit. When we talk about the land spirit, working with the land spirit, or when, especially this goes out once again also for people diaspora, people who have traveled out from their origin, people who have traveled out from where they actually come from in a foreign land. You see, everywhere that you go, or let's say, let me make an example. Me now, living in my house right now, nobody, this is my territory. Nobody can enter here, come here, and come and claim ownership of my house. It is impossible. We are going to fight this battle to an end, you know. But when I invite my friends and they come here, I have given them the invitation so they can feel free and they can feel comfortable being here with me in this house. Or someone will knock my door and beg me that, please, do you have salt or do you have water for me? I'm very thirsty. Please, can you do me a favor by giving me something to drink? I will offer the person something to drink. It's a different thing than the person forcing his or herself into my house to come and take something that doesn't belong to them. We call it stealing, and I'm going to defend myself. I hope it is you get me now when we are talking about the territorial spirit. This place that I am right now, let's say you travel from Ghana to Burkina, or let's say from Ghana to Nigeria. You are in Nigeria as a Ghanaian, you are in Nigeria right now. Let's say in Lagos, yeah, you are in Lagos right now. Who are the owners of the land? Who are those ancestors who built that place? Find out. You cannot just be in Lagos whilst you are a Ghanaian and you start just doing your rituals and calling your ancestors and calling your deities and whatever it is, and you think that is all, everything is done. No. People, a lot of prayers has not been answered. A lot of rituals have not been answered, accepted. A lot of offerings have not been accepted. A lot of sacrifices have not been accepted because you are not honoring or respecting the territorial spirits. The territory that you are right now, where you are right now, there are people who lived there before. There are people who took care of that land. There are people who built that place. There are people who sacrificed their life, their blood, before it became what it is right now. So some of us, when you know all this, before you do any sacrifice or any ritual in a place that you are not from, respect the territorial spirits. Bring them offering. Some of you will travel in a foreign land, into places. You will start treating the land anyhow. The people who are originally from that place, you start to disrespect them. Men start to treat the woman there anyhow, and women start to treat those men there anyhow. You see, sometimes somebody will travel and they will bring that person back home that the person is mad. The person is crazy, gaga. They will say, oh, as they went to the foreign land, they were smoking, they were doing this, that's why they were mad, or their family back home. No, when you are someone who is on a spiritual journey, it is more than that. So I always use myself as an example. There are a lot of people who can learn from what I'm going to say right now. When you are in a foreign land, or when you travel to a foreign place, to a foreign city, honor those ancestors, those territorial ancestors, those territorial spirits. It's not always that maybe you have to bring gifts, big gifts or whatever. Keep the city clean that you are living in. Some of you will travel somewhere, it's like you forget your manners at home. Because you are in a foreign land, you think no one is seeing you, so you can behave anyhow. You will eat, you throw it on the ground. Sometimes you will be walking, you will see some things, you can even remove it and put it in the dustbin. Those spirits around, they are looking. For my so-called Christians, I know they have a problem with the territorial spirits because they only go like this. But in spirituality, it's different. When you are good to them, they will be good to you. But when you try to misbehave, you will see what you have to see and you get what you need to get. So when you want your rituals to work, when you are about to travel, or when you travel, like me, the river I used to go to do my rituals. Before I do anything, I need to bring an offering. I will first ask them to allow me to talk to my deities, because they are the owner of this place. I am not from here. So as far that I'm occupying a space and their space, I need to learn to respect their rules. And since my journey started, that is the first time my spirits told me that we are with you, but where you are, respect. You show respect. This. And since I started doing that, it's helping me a lot. Not only in the spiritual aspect, but also in the physical aspect. There are a lot of things that you can do. Sometimes I'll just donate money to the orphanage home. Sometimes I'll just go to somebody, just go and clean their house for them. Anything that I can do with my energy, I just do it to pay my dues. So that is how the territorial spirits do, or our territorial ancestors, they will know that yes, we are serious. Now they are going to adapt you. You are going to be part of them. So you see some people will be living in a place, everything that they will be doing will be just going wow. Everything that they touch, any office that they go. There was a time, this place that I'm living, that anybody, when they are going to offices, everybody will just call me. Oh, Nana, can you assist me? Oh, yeah, can you assist me to this office? Can you know? But you all have legs you can go. Because there is something they saw in me. Because everywhere that I go, every door that is locked have to be open. Why? This is not a secret. I honor the territorial spirits. I honor the territorial ancestors. Even the city that I live, when I travel to a different city, when I enter that city, I will pray. Even when it's water, I will just drop it, introduce myself, and tell them that I'm coming in peace into this city. They should take care of me and they should guide me. When I finish what I'm doing, I will go back and I come in peace. So it is not always just going somewhere. Somebody can travel from one state to another state just to go and do some rituals and go back and you think it is done. Whilst you don't respect. Whilst you don't respect the territorial spirits. You don't respect the territorial ancestors. we still have a long way to go. Spirits are not stupid. So as I said, those spirits, they are not stupid. You know, they need to take care of their own. They need to take care of their people. So you as a foreigner or as a stranger, once you enter a place, bam, those spirits know that, oh, there is a stranger here. I always like talking about myself. I remember there was one time I really messed up. I really messed up, you know. My journey have just started. I've not understood a lot of things. I went to visit someone, and in that evening, something happened, and it's only my ancestors that saved me. It went so far that what even dogs were talking, I heard everything. And one thing I'll never forget in my life, when one dog, whilst the other dogs were barking and barking and barking, one dog was telling the other one that, no, let's leave her. You know, she's a stranger. She don't know anything. Let's leave her. She's a good person. I was just there. I was like, am I going crazy or what is happening? For that moment, it didn't really make sense to me. I look at those dogs and I was really confused. I was like, what the heck? What is really happening here? Everything was okay. When I went home to my home now from that area, when I left that area and I went home and I sat down and I started thinking about everything, my spirit was telling me that, girl, don't mess up. Don't mess yourself up. Be careful places that you go. You don't listen. And the voice was very loud and I knew that I was not supposed to be there. Because what happened, that was in the midnight, let's say maybe around that 12:30, yeah, in the midnight. Let's say maybe between 1 a.m. That is where all that was happening. So only the gods knows what they were planning for me. You know, every place that you go. Sometimes when we say that the journey for the chosen ones, this is spirituality, please. This is not religion. This is spirituality. I'm talking about spirituality. So when you're a Christian, you don't like what I'm talking about, please just pass. For my people on a spiritual journey, they understand me very good. So that is why many times when I'm talking about the lonely journey of the chosen ones on a spiritual journey, you need to understand me. Because it's not every place that we are allowed to go. Before you go anywhere, you have to think about it several times. Sometimes people will invite me. I will think about it. I will pray about it. My spirit will say, no, don't go. But somehow I would like to go. But when they say no, it's no. So that means I have to leave it. I have to stay. You know, every area as a chosen one, as a spiritual person as you are, every place that you travel to, always prepare yourself. Don't just put your Florida water and everything and just start going that, oh, everything is okay. I've called my ancestors. And it's not everywhere that your ancestors, your deities can just come there and start misbehaving or come and just be doing their things. So what you can do, the territorial spirit, respect them. Introduce yourself everywhere that you go. Every land that you travel to, there are spirits that are guiding that place. There are spirits that are in charge. That they got nothing. They are not your bloodline ancestors or your biological ancestors. So when I'm talking about ancestors, that's why many times I make it clear. I talk about the bloodline ancestors, biological ancestors, then territorial ancestors. We have other ancestors that we feel related to, and many others. So it is not always that everywhere that you go, you prepare yourself both physically and spiritually, mentally. And when you get there, that place that you are, learn to honor the land. When I talk about the land, I'm not just talking only about Mother Earth, but there are also spirits that lives in that land. Some people will just talk about dwarfs, some people will talk about this, some people talk about this, but I'm talking about the spirits, the people who were also living in that land. There are some lands, there are places, that there are some countries, they were war. There are people who fought for that place to be what it is that you are seeing today. So as I'm talking about the good ones, so on the other side, there will be some wicked ones, some bad ones in there who have not found peace, or who are still hanging between this world and looking for people that they can do them evil. You know? So there are some people who travel somewhere to they will become something else. Depending on the spirits that you connect to. It is not by force that everybody have to connect to the good spirits. There are people who also connect to the bad ones. It's okay. It's everybody's choice. What is good for you, you just do. You know? So me coming out today is talking about when some people contacted me about that video that I brought out, working with the spirits of the land, and what to do, and what rituals, whether I can give more rituals, and this and that and that. The rituals is not the problem. You would do it, but when spiritually you have not prepared, you know. Buying you the car is not the problem, but when you don't know how to drive the car, how do you want to move forward? That is the problem that we have here. You know, you can go to some pages, some YouTube pages where channels where they are showing, or do this and it will become this, do this and it will become this, do this and you become this. But that is not the issue. That is not the issue. A lot of people are doing things, it's not working for them, and it's not the right way. And later it will backfire on your face. You cannot just go out there, start pouring things on the ground and start doing things. Because you are not in charge of that place. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to your forefathers. It doesn't belong to your mother or your father or your grandmother. So like how I explained in the beginning, every land has an owner. You sitting there, me sitting here, I have a mother, I have a father. The same like you. You have a family. There is a family tree that we can point to. So the same as the land, the territory, there are spirits that are in charge. So before you do anything, don't just go and be doing anything, pouring some things on the ground just like that. Before you go anywhere, you knock. Spiritually, you knock. Like on 31st, I had a lot of rituals that I have to do. When I'm in my hometown, where I come from originally, it's a different thing. But when I'm somewhere else or I have traveled, it's also a different thing that I do. I have to honor the spirits of that land. That territory, those spirits that are in charge, I have to honor them. I have to honor those territorial ancestors who fought for that land that I'm standing on right now. You cannot just brush it away and start doing things. So it's up to you. Someone will ask me, then are they evil? In the beginning, I said it. In everything, there is good and there is bad. Even in human beings, we have good and we have bad. In animals, we have the good ones and we have the bad ones. In everything. So it's up to you. When you want to become more stronger on your spiritual journey, you need to know all these things. To show that respect. Take care of the land where you are living. Take care of the people. Honor them. I'll stop here by saying much love from me, Nanaya Sankofa, in your area on Eye of Ancestors Kingdom. We will surely meet very soon. Ashe.